Chapter 4. Leading Lady. It's just as the hostages said, sir. Mohammed did not act alone, Alana said, sitting in the Commissioner's office along with Commissioner Joe Adams and her SWAT captain John Mills. If that's true, then we've got another supernatural problem, said Captain Mills. Not to mention that Ninja shows his hidden smug once again. Who the hell is he? Commissioner Adams wondered. Commissioner, permission to give my opinion on the Ninja, Alana asked. Granted, Commissioner Adams replied. Sir, I'm no fan of the Ninja myself, but in reality, he is the reason that the people can go a long while without having to constantly worry about looking over their shoulders, Alana said. She has a point, Joe. We're still undergoing repairs after that invasion 2 months ago, but we were able to begin the repairs thanks to that guy. Those creatures overran New York for nearly a month, until he made his appearance on the very last day of February. Captain Mills said, backing up his lieutenant. Yes, yet where did he come from? For all we know, he came from that same portal that appeared over the Madison Square Garden. Maybe that's how he was even able to take out those demons and close the portal, because he's one of them, Commissioner Adams said. Even if that's true, Joe, why would he turn on his own? Not to mention he held a lot more power than those demons could even muster up, and there were hundreds of them everywhere. He did, after all, take them out in one day, maybe less, Captain Mills argued. If he's really on our side, then why the full body cover? Commissioner Adams asked. I'm pretty sure all superheroes have secret identities, Joe, Captain Mills replied. Read too much comic books is more like it, Alana said under her breath. What was that, Alana? Captain Mills said, hearing Alana mumble. Nothing, Alana replied quickly. Moments later, the Deputy Commissioner Chelsea Castro came bursting in the room with urgent news. Sir, pardon the intrusion, but there's been a sighting of some unusual creature circling Liberty Island, said the Deputy Commissioner. Well, that didn't take long now, did it? Alana asked sarcastically, as she, Captain Mills, and the Commissioner exit the office. The three meet a large squadron of the police force along the New York harbour. They exit the vehicle they travelled in the second it came to a stop. Every police officer saluted the Commissioner upon sight. Report, Commissioner Adams said. Sir, something massive is circling the island. The people that were there also say that there is a strange woman throwing a fit after the statue. One of the officers on the scene explained. What do you mean fit? Alana asked. Well, they said that her exact words were, she doesn't deserve this. The officer answered, quoting what he was told. The hell? Alana mumbled to herself. Meanwhile, on Liberty Island, there was but only one being inhabiting it. She wasn't human, but had a somewhat human figure. Body covered in blue scales, long sharp claws, large black eyes, long pale blue hair, and has a long thin tongue. She wears a large sky blue coloured bridal dress which covers from her chest to her feet. I demand that this preposterous monument be removed at once. I am obviously a much more qualified sight to be seen than this peasant. I was once a ruler of my own kind. I ruled with an iron fist, but that wasn't enough now, was it? The humanoid creature would go on and on about how great she is and would stick to that topic for a few minutes. No one is around to hear me? Fine, we'll do it ourselves. Right, Moochie? She said as she turned and faced the water, asking her question. Seconds later, an enormous seahorse-like creature with sizable limbs rise up from the water in response to the reptile woman. Everyone on the harbour witnessed the creature rise up and did not like this sight. What the hell is that? Alana asked. It's a seahorse? Captain Mills responded. Helicopters in the air. Boats be ready to mobilise. We need to get that thing before it does what I think it's about to do, Commissioner Adams ordered. The creature had scales that glistened in the sunlight. It made the reptilian's eyes sparkle with envy. Oh, that's a good Moochie. Come to Mama, the reptile woman said to the large creature. The creature lowered its head in front of the reptile. She in turn hugs and pets the creature. Oh, yes, my sweet Moochie. My loyal pet, whom I can always count on. Unlike those rotten filth back home, If we can't rule over our homeland, we'll just have to take over this land instead. And what better way to make a statement than watching their leading lady take a nosedive towards the bottom of the harbour? Do it now, my pet. Make Mama proud. The reptile woman said to the creature. Sir, it's making a move, Alana said, noticing the creature. Everyone at the harbour watched on as the creature came out of the water onto Liberty Island. The creature stood on 4 legs and has a height reaching as tall as the statue's knees, and its length is about half of the island itself. The statue wasn't even on ground level, so that height alone was impressive. The creature began to dig at the ground, signalling that it's ready to charge after the Statue of Liberty. We're too late, the commissioner said, clenching his teeth. The seahorse arched its upper body forward far enough so that its head is slightly off of the ground, tensed its rear legs, and instantly leaped forward with the intent of knocking over the Statue of Liberty with one massive impact from its head. Jesus, Captain Mills said in reaction to the seahorse's leap. Commissioner Adams kept quiet as he watched on. Any time now, Alana said to herself. Everyone in attendance witnessed the seahorse get in close proximity of the statue, only to be bounced off and get sent back to the other side of the island. The top half of the seahorse remained on the island while the bottom half is off of the island in the water. What? Said the commissioner. The hell? Said Captain Mills. Everyone at the harbour dropped their jaws at the unexpected occurrence. All except for Alana. Moochie! What in the world? The reptile said as she watches her pet Moochie deflect off of the statue and land in the distance. She then turns back towards the statue and stares at the exact spot where Moochie made contact with. She instantly realises upon sight that Moochie, in fact, did not make contact with the statue but something else. Someone, actually. The reptile woman watches as the person land on top of the statue's feet from the height it had made contact against Moochie. It was none other than the sword-wielding ninja, Sigma. It's just one thing after the other with this city. So much for a slow day, Sigma says as he scratches the back of his head. Show off, Alana said in an unhappy tone.